Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm sorry for this video going up a little later than usual. Ran into a few things I had to do. Sorry about that. I gotta upgrade my PC as well, but I'm gonna do that later on. I'm just gonna do that later on. What's going on, everybody, though? I appreciate everybody who came by the live stream yesterday. We had fun. I was playing Rocket League, and everybody, came chill with your boy. It was good to see. Thank you, everybody, for coming by again. I plan on doing that later down the road again. Probably, I don't know, play Crash them. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do, I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, we got some new, we're going to have some new members join the podcast, or new guests in the podcast Friday. So, stay tuned for that. Friday's going to be awesome. Got another video I'm going to put up today. It's going to be about a serious topic because I'm getting a lot of retards, even though I told that specific group that you got the Gamescom. So, yeah, people just don't watch those videos. Nah, they watch the other ones and just want to join the stupidity. So, go right ahead and do so. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this gaming news. Let's talk about something that these dudes simply do not talk about. Let's get into the very thing that we love to do, and that's gaming. So, as you didn't know, or as you, hopefully you know, Disney's D23 Expo was yesterday. They showed off Star Wars Battlefront 2, they showed off Kingdom Hearts, they showed off SpiderMan. As you clearly see by the tabs in front of you, they showed those games off. Now, I'm going to go ahead and touch upon these a little quick. There's not much going on in gaming news-wise. It wasn't that much, at least stuff that we care about. But in terms of Star Wars Battlefront 2, they talked about the story and they dig deeper into it. I'm going to tell you right now, as far as the story is concerned, man, let me tell you something. They better let Amy Hennig, because Amy Hennig from the Uncharted series is working on the story. They better let her have complete freedom with this story. They better not gimp her. They better not give her no limits. I'm telling you right now, if they give her limits and give her her work on this story, my hopes are going to be very low for the story. Now, as far as gameplay wise, you remember what I said. I was actually pleased with what I saw at E3. We were watching that live together. I was pleased with what I saw. I thought the droids and everything looked good. Everything like that was cool to see. Everything else was just about right. The gun balancing there, the only thing that really was like having me going, they didn't learn, was Boba Fett and the saber combat. The saber combat seemed like the exact same thing from Star Wars Battlefront 1. What I mean by that is, like, when you hit somebody with a saber, they like back up, like they like their bodies like jolt back, and then like you just do that over and over until they eventually like, lose health, and then they'll do like that kneel thing. That's what it looked like for the most part. But in this one, it didn't look like they kneeled. It looked like they instantly died, because they had Darth Maul going at Ren. So it was pretty cool to see. Obviously Kylo Ren's gonna be in here and everybody else, but again, I mean, my hopes are not really high for the game. I'm not buying it. Half the stuff that they're like showing off as selling points, like, oh yeah, starship battles, story mode, and this, that, and the third. Listen, all that stuff should have been in the first one. The fact that people are giving that a pass just because they're bringing it back now. I mean, come on, this is the same company that gave you a diorama mode in the first one. But I mean, I understand you're excited. Star Wars is a big thing, so I can't really hate on it for that. It's a big thing, and I know a lot of you are hyped for it. So with that being said, I mean, hopefully it's the game you guys want. Me personally, I will not be picking it up, but I know a lot of you will fill me in if it's good or not. So we'll see. Okay, Kingdom Hearts 3 was shown at D23, Disney's D23 Expo. They showed off Woody, they showed off Buzz Lightyear, Goofy, and they showed off they showed off everybody. And basically they were showing them off in Andy's room. It looked good. Personally, I never got into this game, but a lot of you are telling me it was a good story. Like my boy Jack was telling me it's a good story. I should get into it. It's a real good story. So we'll see. We'll see later down the line whether I'll buy this or not. But it's it looks good. It looks good. It looks like a Pixar movie. I kid you not. It looks like a Pixar movie. It looks like something I would be interested in. But again, I'm not really. I haven't really been big on the Kingdom Hearts series. But hopefully you guys will enjoy it if you buy it. So that's cool. Okay, this was going all over the place. So some people, a few people messaged me this too. Jedah from Darkstalkers is coming to Marvel's Capcom Infinite. They also showed a video. They were showing off X. They were showing off Ultron. They were showing off what's that dude's name? They were showing off Chun-Li. They were showing off one more. I'm missing. I'm pretty sure I'm missing one person that was showing off X, Chun-Li, Ultron, Iron Man, and him. I guess there was one more that I'm missing, but they were showing them all off. And now, listen, some people are excited for this game or are playing this game, whatever. Listen, the demo did not impress me, and it didn't impress a lot of other people. Like, I tell you right now, the combat was okay. The combat wasn't that, wasn't half bad or anything like that. It was a good combat. The problem with the game was this, though. All the characters in this game, right? All the characters in this game are legit ripped from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I kid you not. Every single character from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, even the damn Infinity Stones, are in this. Every single character. You got Black Panther in here. You got Doctor Strange in here. You got Captain America, obviously. I'm pretty sure you got Falcon coming in this, and you got a few others coming. But the thing is this. You got all these characters in here mixed with a few others, yet you don't have the X-Men? You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. You got all these other characters in here, but you don't got the X-Men or other people. You got Rocket in here, of all people, from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but you don't got, the X-Men. You don't have, what's the dude's name? You don't have Cable in here. You don't have Deadpool. You know what I'm saying? These characters are not in here, and this is going to anger a lot of people. First of all your focus is going towards the Infinity Stones. They actually imported that into the combat very hard. They're like really pushing that. Ultron Sigma is like real cheap to fight now. He's like legit cheap to fight. Got on my nerves. I beat him once, and I literally just got bored. Like, the dude is cheap to play against. All he does is spam the reality stone, and then, like, he'll do a special move and then start spamming his stones and showing you that, yeah, the stones are retarded add to this, to the gameplay. It really is. Doesn't add that much to the gameplay. What they should have done was just have it do something like, if they really want to throw Infinity Stones, they should have just had Thanos be the main villain, him have all the Infinity Stones, and then like do his combat similar to what he did back in the old games, where he was able to do a lot of crazy combos and have a lot of crazy things to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Him doing the power supply. They should have did that. No, they didn't do that. They focused more on this newer aspect. They wanted to push, Sigma and Ultron fused together with the reality and Space Stone. So there you go. They did that. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, it looks good. Don't get me wrong. Combat was smooth, but they really didn't do anything that blew me away. And there was talks. I know you guys remember in that last video that I made on this particular game. There was talks. They were talking about the DLC possibly being infinite with them adding new characters. And again, I'm not with that. One thing about Capcom has just been known for nickel and diming each other. You know what nickel and diming the consumer. What they should do is just let Sony buy them out so that so us fans can legit, tweet at Sony, hey, look, Sony, you got Capcom, okay? Give us what we want. We want a Capcom versus SNK 3. That's what we want. We want that. Imagine the type of reaction they would get at EVO or E3 if they announced Capcom vs SNK 3 and it's exclusive to PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. Boom. That right there would solidify a PS4 purchase, and that would solidify you putting your money into Capcom. And then they go, hey, look, I understand you guys are going to have to wait for this game, but guess what? Capcom vs. SNK 2 has been officially remastered and is available right now. You know what I'm saying? That would have been dope. That right there would have got people to buy buy something from Capcom. But the stuff they're doing now, I'm not with it. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. And Marvel's Capcom Infinite is just nothing more than a cheap cash in. That's what it feels like on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Marvel Cinematic Universe obviously keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So expect SpiderMan and expect Black Widow if she's not in the game or not. Expect her and all these other people to be in the DLC characters down the line in the game. Expect that. I'm telling you right now. Expect that. So that being said, that's about it for that. I'm going to go ahead and get into the last video, our last story of today. This is all from the D23 Expo. Now, you saw my, if you saw my react, or you saw my feed, I had liked a video from Tyrone Magnus, one of my favorite YouTubers on YouTube. He's hilarious. He has the funniest reactions. Him and the Ecomog Media Group. Love those guys, man. The guys are funny. They react to everything. But in his video, he was showing off this, and I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot about this. And basically, they were showing behind the scenes. They were showing more of the stealth mechanics, how you can, like that little web cartridge he shot in the wall and then, like, explode and pull a dude to him. You can actually use that on 2 enemies, if not more. Like, you can shoot one enemy with it and, like, it will, like, latch on to the other person, take them out stealthily. They were showing stuff like that, using the environment. They were showing off a few few scenes from the first trailer that we saw when we first saw the Spider-Man reveal, not the gameplay reveal, but the first reveal we saw. You know, we're at the at E3 last year when we first saw Spider-Man's reveal. They showed off a scene where he's like on a car and like he jumps off the hood of the car and he picks it up. They showed off a piece of that scene. They showed off obviously Martin Lee as the Demon's leader, Mr. Negative, who obviously he's going to be the main villain. Obviously, you know, we're going to go against Kingpin, because Kingpin has been confirmed to be in the game. We saw him live, and he also know that we're going to fight him in the story as well, and we're going to be the reason why he's locked up. So Kingpin is going to be in there. We know no other talks about other characters. No other talks. A lot of people are wondering, are the Venom suits are going to be in here? Is Carnage going to make an awesome return? Is Venom going to make a return? They did confirm that alternate costumes are in this game. I'm expecting them to put the suits from the movie in here, and what I mean by that, I mean the Tony Stark style suit, that Parker uses in the movie. I'm expecting to see that in here as DLC, if not free DLC. I'm expecting to see the symbiote suit and other suits in here. The question is, obviously, will Venom and Carnage legit show up? That's a good question, and we might get it. Who knows? All we know is, though, from the details that were given, is that Peter Parker is 23, 24. He's in college, if I'm not mistaken, and he's now balancing his life. As Spider-Man and as Peter Parker. There's no mention of side missions, I don't know, pizza delivery missions. A lot of people miss those from the Spider-Man 2. No talks of that. Nothing like that, but they did go into detail with the combat. Whoops, my screen. No, but they did go into detail with the combat. Sorry about that. And it looked good. They were showing off the web swinging, him going up the walls and everything. One thing they are really pushing with this game is the web swinging, going up the wall and running in the wall running. They're really pushing that. He was legit doing that a few times in the behind the scenes. He was going. They were showing how big the buildings were. Him going around the worlds, doing contortions and going up the building. They were showing that a lot in this and behind the scenes. It looked good. It looks absolutely good. I cannot wait for it. The stealth mechanics looks good and everything, so it looks good. It looks good. Cannot wait to see it. Obviously, Peter, he's more. They said he's more of an athlete in the prime of his career, sort of the way he fights and the way he moves. That's how they're describing him. So there you go. That's nice. That's really cool to see. Can't wait to see more from it. I can't wait to see the actual game. Hopefully we'll see more. Maybe we'll get a Green Goblin tease. Obviously we saw Miles Morales at the end of the gameplay trailer that we saw at E3 this year. So, there's a lot of possibilities of what they can do. Will we see Mysterio? Will Mysterio make a return in this? And will he be shoehorned in this? Somehow. They always find a way to shoehorn Mysterio in here. Out of all the games, when you talk about the movies, Mysterio never comes to mind. But when it comes to the games, Mysterio is always in mind. Shattered Dimension, he was the main villain in Shattered Dimensions. He was in the Tobey Maguire games. I mean, he was in everything, in the original PS1 game, which was dope for PlayStation 1, and I think it came for PC, if I'm not mistaken. But it was a lot of crazy stuff. It was mostly, Mysterio was their most highly pushed version of the character. So, there you go. That's about it, though. I know I rambled, but I'm just giving you speaking my mind on it. I'm sorry about that. I got to ramble a little bit anyway. I'm uploading this late, so a lot of things are coming to my mind. Again, sorry about the later upload, but I appreciate everybody who liked the last one. Make sure you like this one. Shout out to all the new subs. Welcome to the channel. We're almost at 700 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. We're almost there. My goal is 1,000. That's where I've been having my goal at, and man, it's crazy to see every day that we get that much closer to that goal. Thank you guys again so much for your support. I will see you guys later. And yeah, I got another video that I'm going to post after I eat some dinner. I am starving, so I will be posting that later on today. And yeah, that's it, man. Happy gaming. I'll see you guys later. All right, later, guys.